By now in this video series, you have become familiar with the administrative experience for XenApp and XenDesktop. As we saw, the procedure to deploy an evaluation of XenApp and XenDesktop is quite straightforward. We use the 5-layer architecture to understand the different components of our mobile workspace. It all comes together using wizards and intuitive screens in two consoles, Studio for management and deployment, and the Director for troubleshooting and support. In this video, let's have a closer look at the user layer and what that end user experience using Citrix receiver looks like. There is a receiver client for almost every device on the planet, whether it runs on iOS, Android, Windows, Mac, or even clientless access using just an HTML5 compatible browser where it is not feasible to install the app. Let us launch Receiver and open some applications. Notice how they are in a seamless window, which means they look and behave like natively installed apps. Users can move them around, resize the windows, and switch between local and published apps without being aware of the difference. We could even copy content between these apps or restrict it, as we'll see in a few moments. Here, we copy a block of text from a published Windows PowerPoint app into the PowerPoint for Macintosh on a client. Next, we open a published desktop. Again, the user interaction is the same or better than local. Whether it is smooth scrolling or audio-video capabilities, the end user experience is what you'd expect from any regular desktop. It is possible to use the desktop within a window called the desktop viewer, or to run it full screen so that the user only ever interacts with the virtual desktop as if it were the local desktop. Local file system and peripherals such as webcam or printers are available in the remote session. That said, the administrator has granular control to fine-tune these permissions and turn off this access if required. The place to do that is Citrix policies. To see how, we return to the Studio console. Citrix policies provide the basis to configure and fine-tune XenDesktop or XenApp environments, allowing organizations to control performance, security, and bandwidth settings based on various combinations of users, connections, or device types. Commonly used policy settings are grouped together in predefined templates. In this video, we walk through one such example, creation of a new security policy. Take the scenario where a financial app is delivered to the back office operations center of a major credit card processing company. How do we allow operators to be productive at their job with complete access to sensitive customer data and yet remain in compliance with security policies? That's a job for the security and control policy. This template contains the recommended settings to lock down the mobile workspace for task users. It allows data entry and displays the file on screen, but prevents any data from leaving the servers because local disk drives, USB drives, and clipboard mapping are blocked on the user terminal. We create a new policy based on this template and decide to retain the default settings. Then we assign the policy to users that belong to a certain delivery group. Citrix policies are very flexible in how they are applied to only a targeted subset of users based on user or group name, delivery group type, client name, IP address, or even based on the location, whether connecting from within or outside the network. Finally, we give the policy a name that the administrator can identify. This is just one of many examples how administrators can use different policies for 100% compliance with their security protocols or to optimize the virtual environment for performance or the bandwidth needs. As we saw in earlier videos, Support Help Desk can easily see what policies are in place for each user from the Director console. We have two applications in this example. If I wish to save a local copy of the web page, I can do so because Internet Explorer can access the folders on my MacBook drive as well as the drives on the server. This is the default unfiltered setting as confirmed by Director. But when I try to do the same thing in WordPad, I fail. There is no map drive from my client. All I see are the drives on server. A glance at Director reveals this is due to the restrict app policy applied to WordPad. Such visibility is very powerful because the best practice at many organizations is to have a separation of admin roles. For example, the security team may be responsible for policy configurations in Studio, but the help desk owns the day-to-day operations. The policy view in Director lets them determine whether a user issue is a result of expected policy setting or a possible misconfiguration. This discussion has been only the appetizer, providing a quick overview of the powerful features. Visit the trial download page at citrix.com/try XenDesktop to start your own hands-on evaluation. Sign up to receive all the necessary software and the resources that you need. The free license allows up to 99 users to experience every feature for 90 days. A helpful reviewer's guide walks you through every screen and every step, so you have the environment running in a matter of few hours. Whether you already have some experience or come brand new to this technology, Citrix offers everything you need to quickly build a lab environment where you can learn hands-on at your own pace.